I'm going to read an excerpt from a blog post by Ash Ambirge from the project Selfish Forever. When's the last time you felt free? I used to see a laptop as a symbol of freedom. Remember when that happened? It was all escape the 9 to 5, and I was a big part of that movement. I blogged my way through an entire decade of escaping. I was the poster child for it. One of the very first bloggers to lay down arms, lead by example, do life differently, make creativity valuable. But then the laptop got heavy. Turns out physical freedom and financial freedom are very different from mental freedom. For years, we've exclusively prioritized location independence and financial independence. Don't do anything that puts chains around your ankles, we'd shout. Jobs that required you to be in an office every day were a modern-day death sentence for your soul. And there was a snooty subject throughout all of these conversations, too, that doing so made you basic. But what we didn't account for was the other type of freedom we were sacrificing in order to be free. The kind where you can collect sticks and walk through the woods and pick moss off a tree and pull out the corn on the cob holders without feeling like you're failing. I think about quote-unquote potential a lot. I think about the pressure to live up to your potential, fulfill your potential, realize your potential, eat your fucking potential for breakfast, lunch, and the snack plate at a funeral. You must not waste your talents. You must do as well as you possibly can. And whenever you stop living up to your potential in order to skip a rock and build a fire and catch a firefly in a jar, that can feel like failure too. Because sometimes not doing your best at all hours of the day can feel like slacking. That's because quote-unquote potential has got a $sign tattooed on its face. This is how we measure our excellence. It is not whether we've done enough meaningful things in our life. It's whether we've earned enough money in our life. And you can never earn enough money when you're on the internet. On the internet, opportunity is endless. On the internet, you can be quote-unquote free. Except that's a joke. You aren't free on the internet. At least, not most people anyway. Freedom doesn't come from taking micro orders from thousands of different people every day. Oh, that hit you somewhere deep, didn't it? Micro orders, that's what it feels like being online. You don't own your time anymore. Other people do. Because it's almost impossible to resist responding, reacting, engaging, turning into a tiny little helpless bobblehead. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? It's all a bunch of charades. And none of it is good for us. There's a difference between building an online business and building an online prison. Unfortunately, the latter is usually what looks like success. There are a lot of things I don't believe in. Black licorice, God, tattoos of clowns. Who the fuck wants a tattoo of a clown? Don't you dare send me that shit. I've also decided I don't believe in online business the way it's been done. I don't believe in TikTok. I don't believe in Instagram. I don't believe in Facebook groups. I don't believe in noise for the sake of noise. Noise does not equal money. You can make as much noise as you want, but most of the people doing that are broke. That's because they're spending all their time making distractions rather than making a product. But people who have been online for as long as I have know the truth. It's better to have a quiet business that earns millions of dollars than a loud one that earns millions of fans. What's the point? I'm not interested in building my ego. I'm interested in building a life. That's what true potential should mean. How well did you live?